Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. Let's just go ahead and take a look at Telcoin. We are anticipating something like a 500% breakout from this bull flag that we have been talking about, obviously on X and in recent videos. But whilst we are waiting for that, let's just go ahead and take a look at what is the current play in the market right now. Before I do that, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for Telcoin updates will now be able to find this video much more easily. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe because I do TA on Telcoin and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. Without me further running my mouth too much, let's get back right into the technical analysis. So yes, as we have been mentioning, you can see that the price was running into this massive bull flag that you can see that we have been consolidating for quite some time. I think it's been like 77 days just working this range, but we're back at the top of the range now. One thing that you have to consider is that, number one, the longer you take consolidating here, that's the more violent the breakout is going to be. And secondly, you also look at the daily time from here, and quickly you see that we have tested this resistance once, twice, thrice, maybe 4 times here, the 5th time, and we're looking to test it another, the 6th time here. So the more you test on a resistance or a support level for that matter, that's actually the more likely you're going to be able to break it. But whilst we're waiting for something like that, I think we also need to look at it in this lens, saying that this is not the first time that we're trying to break this resistance, right? We've tried it here, for example, back in November 2024, December 2024. And once we were failing to break that resistance, we saw that the price was pretty much failing back to a support level, trying one more time, failing, coming back. So this has been a pattern. Now we are also presented with the situation that is very much likely that if we fail to break this thing by there, we're likely going to be breaking towards the downside one more time. So, I mean, these are things that we have to look at in an objective manner, not just saying that, okay, we are looking at a 500% pump towards the upside and that's it. I mean, there can also be a possibility in which we're actually, presented with even a better buying opportunity. Let's say the price comes back all the way down to something like 0.0048 or 0.005 or something like that. That would not invalidate the whole thing of the whole price eventually breaking towards the upside. In fact, this would actually mean that a bigger breakout, because if you take a look at this here, you are looking at right around, actually didn't measure it in a correct manner. In any case, you're looking at even a bigger breakout, which is right around 800 and something like that percent. So that would be cool for, Telcoin. Obviously, immediate short term, nobody wants to hear that the price is going to crash another 30%. But if you look at it in a different lens altogether, you can understand that there can be an opportunity. So this trend line, as you can see, is going to be very important. It needs to hold. If it doesn't hold here, or maybe we can draw another one and say that, okay, maybe this horizontal support right needs to hold. So once we're breaking first the trend line and breaking this whole thing, yeah, more likely than not, we're going to be falling towards the downside one more time. Right around 0.005 could be a big opportunity to be buying Telcoin. I think that long term, the trajectory is very much clear. We just need to wait and see which direction the market is going to be taking, right? One other thing that we have to consider a lot when we're taking a look at this is the volume. You can see that, yeah, we've been stuck under that resistance for quite some time, right? The price is not, pushing towards the downside, also really cannot push towards the upside. What kind of a thing do we need for that breakout to come here? We need high volumes. Right now, can you believe it? We're only trading $3.77 million in the last 24 hours or so, right? This volume, let me just be honest with you, it's not enough to really push the price for that breakout that we want. So if you want to get a clue as to when we can get a breakout, pay attention to this volume right there. When you see this thing rising slowly, getting to the 20 millions, 30 millions, 50 millions, and if we are still under this resistance, just know that a big move is coming in there. Of course, for me, just from a trading perspective, I would really love to play a part in this, but I would definitely be going long and announcing each and every single strategy that I'm going to be deploying to this one. But at face value, it looks like it's going to be a very profitable trade in either direction here. So there are 2 trading opportunities: either the breakout towards the upside, or if this thing fails, we're also going to be looking to short this whole thing, still make money down here, which actually is a very good advantage, because think about it, you short the market, right? And you make money whilst the price has been going down, and then you close your trade right here at the support level, you buy back in and you ride the next leg towards the upside. this is really a perfect case scenario, and that's exactly what I'll be looking forward to. Of course, if you're interested in those future trade and stuff like that, feel free to join our private Discord group. The link is going to be down there in the description. You can join via Patreon and you can get your access to the Discord link. I think you just do one payment and it's going to be, covering you for the rest of the year. So I think this is where we are with Telcoin. A very easy trade. As you can see that we have just got two conditions: break the trend line here, and also maybe at most here break the horizontal support. You're looking that the breakout has failed, but it doesn't mean that the whole thing is invalidated, right? In fact, I think if you happen to be in a trade, this would be a great opportunity to be buying the whole thing. If you don't want any stress of this whole thing, I think that the good thing is to probably just hold, because at the end of the day we can see what is happening. This is a very nice work of accumulation pattern, and it's looking like it's just working out its last point of support, as I would have shown you. Maybe I'll show you in tomorrow's video that the work of accumulation pattern is working out very much perfectly. So we'll talk more about that, and let me just thank you for watching the video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then of course if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. See you on the next one. Take good care of yourselves. Bye bye.